Hello everybody and welcome back to Expand the Gungeon Fell to Arms. In the previous episode we played as the Shade, I do believe, and I had some sad old times as I died repeatedly. The major issues in the reasons that I died, at least one of the major issues, has been patched and fixed. Never named the beast that he is went in and sorted out that bug with me falling into the pit. It was technically not a bug, it was kind of more of an oversight than anything, with him not having pit immunity. But we are starting with the leg boot from a peculiar and less graphically appealing alternate dimension where dodge rolling through bullets or into enemies restores ammo. Nice. And we also have the membrane. Stats are looking pretty good. Everything's up apart from blanks, a little bit of curse, tiny bit of clip size down, speed's a little down, but damage is up by a lot, 16%, boss damage up by 8%, roll distance is 1%, spread is 15% better, a little bit more fire rate, 11% better reload speed, range is good, coolness is very good. This is a very nice little start here, apart from the obviousness of not having a great... What am I trying to say here? I'm trying to explain something. I can't even remember what I'm trying to explain. Oh yeah, apart from the obviousness of not having like an extra blank. Hello? Is anybody in? Okay, there you go. Whoa, what the fuck? What happened to my hands there? Okay, a little bit of strangeness going on, a little bit of oddness, but we gotta remember, dodge rolling into bullets gives us ammo. For certain guns, that is very, very, very strong. I mean, guns such as this one, not so much, but guns that have very low ammo capacity, gonna be awesome for. Especially if we can use it on certain enemies. Shotgunners are probably going to be the best ones to do it for, actually. If we can just dodge roll over a bullet and gain some ammo, that'd be great. But this membrane with this extra damage is very nice. Ooh, we get 2 armor right off the bat here. That's great. Well, that's great. Makes up for these slightly larger rooms. Makes us a little bit harder to kill, harder to... I was going to say harder to hit, but that's not really true, is it? That's not really true. I think we've got 2 more over this way. And then we're good to go. Nope, maybe 1 more over here. He's going to be all the way around that side. He is. Of course he is. Because why wouldn't he be? I swear that the main problem with these big rooms is there's always one little fucker that's like miles away. Wait, so let's try this out a little bit. Did that give us any ammo? I need to get him like kind of isolated. I can't tell. Right, get these shotgunners isolated without any other enemies about. Yeah, that gives us a good amount of ammo. It gives us like 1 per shot we roll over. That's nice. Okay, so it doesn't absorb the shot; it just gives us the ammo, which is effectively infinite ammo right now. And if we can do this right, it's very good. I'm really hoping we get like some absolutely amazing weapons to work with this. And if we do, I'll definitely be using it a lot more often. I guarantee... Oh, my God, that guy was still alive. I did not realize. I guarantee there is some absolutely major game breaks. Absolutely major game breaks with the leg boot here. And we start off with a red chest, which is rather nice. I do like to see it. It's been, honestly, a little bit since I played some Gungeon. Like, you may think, oh, what's that, like, a day? No, that normally would be quite a while for me. It's been like 3 days. Oh my God. I've been playing other games, I backlogged a bunch of recordings, and I've just been kind of refresh myself. Gungeon's one of those games which, although I love it, it does it does grind my gears a little bit sometimes. When I'm playing it for like literally every hour of every day. When it becomes like the only game I'm playing, after a week or so of that, I get a little bored, but not in a bad way. It's just sort of a game that I know so well that it becomes easier to get more bored with the game. But that's why I have these little breaks. I backlog 5 or 6 videos and then just take a good 3, 4, 5, 6 day break. Ooh, we're getting bullets. I want that. I don't know what it does, but I want it. Score. When your bullets pass through any of your bullets, a single bullet will be reloaded into your clip. Wow. Okay, so we have a really interesting build here. We've got 2 ways of regaining ammo. This is going to be quite interesting, and with a shotgun, this is pretty good. It's kind of like the turkey, I would imagine, so I'm gonna have to test this out with shotgunners. We're almost definitely won't be going to any extra floors here, just because of limitations on our amount of keys right now. We'll have to see, but this is going to be interesting. I didn't even talk about the fact that we have blasphemy to start here as well, which is just amazing. So let's try this out. So I think we just got... Okay, we got more than 1 shot back there. We're on 39. And now we're on 42. Okay, that's pretty sick. 39. Wait a minute. 38. 37. Okay, so it seems to just be a chance. Let me have a little look at that there. A single bullet will be reloaded into your clip. Okay, so it's hard to know because if it's just reloaded into the clip, does it actually give us ammo? It kind of. Obviously, it does give us ammo, but can we get extra ammo through that? I don't know if we can. So I really should be timing my shots a little better, honestly, to make sure we're getting the most out of this. I'm actually gonna... I never blanked that attack, but that was just looking a bit too spooky for me. Now, it does say that we get extra ammo for rolling into enemies, specifically into them. I'm guessing this does not give contact immunity, so that might not be the best idea, but with this extra boss damage and damage we've got going on here, we are shredding through bosses there. We're getting the witch pistol, which honestly isn't going to be great for us. I'm sad to say that we're going to have to leave 1 chest here, and oh my god, we get explosive rounds. Very nice. So let's go secret room fishing first, because we might be able to get a key to open that chest, or maybe just another chest entirely. So I very highly doubt it's going to be in this one. I actually don't know how the secret room would spawn in this room. I always get confused by that one. This one here, it's possible it'd be here, but I doubt it. Oh, it is here. Okay. So we get ourselves a free chest anyways, and it's a mimic. God damn it. When will I learn? When will I learn that my actions have consequences? But there you go. We get ourselves the regular shotgun, which I'm actually very happy with. Very happy with indeed. And in fact, we do have enough casings now to buy a key and open this bad boy up, which we will indeed do. Grenade launcher is fine by me. I'm surprised it doesn't have a synergy with explosive bullets, but who knows where the synergies go. I would love to see... I know that this is much harder to do, and I've been told extensively why it's harder to do, but I would love to see sort of like a community remixed style mod that just adds a bunch of synergies between a bunch of existing items. Rather than just adding new items in and new synergies in, add a bunch of new synergies to existing items, ones that you'd think would have them, sort of thing. Okay, so let's see here. So we've got 5 bullets in this bad boy. God damn, this thing with explosive bullets is insane. So we've got no ammo in this bad boy. Let me try something here. Okay, unfortunately I didn't get a chance to try it. Okay, now I will. Ow! Okay, this has gone poorly. I need to... I've got to plan this correctly, but I think this could work nicely. So, run out of ammo. Shoot you twice. And then... Nope, wrong gun, wrong gun. You bastard game. I always forget if you've got 0 ammo. So we get 5 ammo for rolling into an enemy. So if we find a bunch of blobby boys, it's very much worth our time to... Ooh, automatic gun boy? Okay, I've not seen that before. Interesting. Definitely a custom room, of course. I'm pretty sure that's one of some bunnies, if I was to suspect. Pretty interesting room there. I like that. So, yeah, blob boys are going to be a really good source of ammo. Metronome here is interesting, especially with the ability to use one gun for a prolonged period of time. That's certainly going to be an interesting one. I'm very glad so far that we've been getting shotguns. With both explosive bullets and bullet bullets, it seems that shotguns are very strong. Oh my fucking life. That bullet came at me hot and heavy. I was not ready. But everyone knows, bullet modifiers are the funnest things ever. And we have some good ones right now. So we're getting map in here. Almost destroyed that. We've got Builder Gun. Builder Gun isn't a great gun, to be honest. Let's be honest, it isn't great. So let's spend a little time here pushing that guy into a pit, apparently. 5 each there is insane. Give me ammo, give me freedom. Up to 15 shots on this thing. This is cool. I'm actually quite liking this. Now, we need to figure out when sort of the best time to roll into an enemy, like, that isn't just a one-shot kill enemy. We might be able to make it work. If we could get contact immunity, though. Like, this item on the bullet would be really spicy. What's our other chest? Brown chest. We do have a shrine. Ooh, baby, I do love your way. Bloodthirsty bullets. I do believe, if I am correct, this is an item from... Yes, it is. This is an item from Nevername's item pack that was actually an idea that I gave him. Bullets either deal massive bonus damage or the bullet jams them. So we've got chance to insta-kill an enemy or jam it, which is an interesting prospect. And that one insta-killed it. So we're probably going to have to play this one a little more cautiously. 21 bullets. Huzzah. Huzzah. Right, I will buy a key. Metronome's good, but oh, shit. That's a lot of curse, boy. That's a lot of curse. I'm just going to slowly but surely creep around that. So this is going to be one of those runs where we're going to be dealing with a lot of jammed enemies. And of course we can drop bloodthirsty bullets if things start to go really south. It is a complete 50-50 chance, so sometimes you'll get lucky, sometimes you won't. It makes weaker guns a lot stronger though. Guns like the witch pistol here that are going to be transmogrifying enemies into chickens. It's going to be very powerful. Because it's either going to insta-kill them or jam them, then most likely turn them into a chicken. So, exactly like that, because of their higher HP. Of course, the 50-50 does mean that a lot of the time, it's not great. Jam chickens do deal contact damage too, so we want to be careful for that and watching out for that. But I really like the idea of the item. Nevernamed really did this idea justice. Made it work in a very cool way. As you can see though, so that's 1, 2. So we got 3 of those insta-killed and 1 of them jammed. It's on the big enemies like this that it really makes a difference. If you can manage to do the massive damage to one of them on your first shot, it really helps. So a big room here. We've got our chest there. We've got this in here, which is a YV shrine and a cell creep, interestingly enough. I kind of like the idea of that, actually. So you've got your cell creep here to get you some money so that you can pop a little more. So we're, of course, going to tribute as much as we can. I think we need 50 for our next tribute, which probably is unlikely. We're going to open this bad boy up, see what we get. Minigun. So this is just the Derringer, I imagine. Effectively. Let's try it out in this room. If not, we're going to sell it for a little bit of prop profit. I am genuinely... So it's actually kind of hard to judge how good a weapon is when sometimes you just insta-kill it or you jam it. It seems pretty good, though. Like, that jammed enemy went down quick. I think this is a never-named weapon as well, actually. Oh, that insta-kill damage. That insta-kill damage. It's very tempting. I don't know what to do here. Either way, let's go and fight our boss, which we'll probably fight with a shotgun mixed with a little bit of grenade launcher action. Grenade launcher is one of the guns that that leg boot is really good on. So I don't believe Bloodthirsty Bullets does anything at all on bosses, which should make sense. But as you can see, we're at 49 shots. Okay, this is not a great attack for doing that. We need you to do the mini Uzi wave. Nope, she's going under. Pop, pop. 47 bullets again. We might genuinely be able to just run the grenade launcher permanently. Ooh, and we have this here, which is going to give us some curse. We're up to 3.5 curse. We're getting there in the curse department, but let's have a little look what this does. Rusty Amulet. The enchanted amulet was created by a great gunsmith eons ago. The rusted metal from this amulet can temporarily cripple the aggressive abilities of Gundead. So I'm assuming that means that a blank will stop enemies from firing. Interesting enough. So we're very, very close to our next pop, I think. Let's just check. Oh no, we haven't done the 40. Okay, we'll do the 40. Yeah, we'll take that. And I think we'll be heading down to our next floor now, shall we? But as you can see, the leg boot with something like the grenade launcher, which has 1 round in its clip, as well as having the very low maximum ammo, it makes it very good against bosses that are more bullet hell, which of course is many of the bosses in this game, if not all of them. So we can really abuse these low ammo guns. Like, one massive example, I might have already mentioned this one, but one of the biggest examples of that absolute annihilation is makeshift cannon. It has 1 shot, or the AU gun. It has 1 shot, and you can just roll over a bullet to get a new shot, which is just ludicrous. Also, this thing's really good with pop, as you may have just seen. Oh, how I do love to see pop a bit more often. Pop is such a funny shrine to get. I love anything that gives me more bullets. Although, I have to say, am I meant to be able to make that? I don't... Oh, okay. Yeah, of course I am. That was stupid. Although it is kind of funny getting pop because I don't know how many of you have seen Arrested Development. It's a brilliant TV show. If you haven't seen it, you really should go and watch it. But if you haven't seen it, there's a joke in that show where one of the characters calls sex pop, and oh, it's all I think of when I say it or hear it now. Okay, so this is a dangerous situation. No, it's not. I'm fine. It was going to be a dangerous situation, and then that happened. So we're getting kind of lucky on the 50-50s right now. Oh, I do love to be very overpowered. We got the little slime amulet there. We've also got the Gundrometer strain. We also have Crystal Heart, which I believe gives you hearts. It gives you like a heart container, but after 3 hits it breaks, I think. Something like that. It does damage whenever it breaks. Like on every 3 hits. So we have a raccoon or a turkey over here. I'm gonna let the turkey get to dry land here. I don't want him on that bridge. Okay. Definitely want the membrane here. We've been low on ammo on this bad boy for a little while here, and of course, people know by now. I'm quite partial to the membrane. I have to say, I'm quite partial to the membrane. I think it's a... Ow! You dastardly dog! I did not see you down there at all, and of course, you had to be jammed. But yeah, I did not see that guy down there at all. Pop also works really, really well with shotguns, because each pellet has a chance to proc pop. Very nice, very nice. We got a key there for some reason, I think. Was that a key? We got something there for some reason. I don't know what it was. It sounded like a key, and it felt like I saw a key above, but I'm not actually entirely sure. So, one thing I never actually thought about, and I still don't know yet if this is the case, but if bloodthirsty bullets can... oh my fucking god. If bloodthirsty bullets can... Where's that heart gone? Excuse me. Excuse me. I had a heart available for sale. There was a heart in this room for me. Oh, there it is. that was kind of stupid. But yes, if you could manage to jam... that's a lot of mushrooms, boy. That's a lot. Who's growing mushrooms in this room? Somebody's growing mushrooms in this room. But if you could... oopsie. If you could shoot one of those with bloodthirsty bullets and jam them on the first shot, does that mean they would drop double payouts? Because jammed Chanskin and Keykin, if you didn't know, drop double payouts. So you get 2 keys for killing a jammed one. That's a mimic. You dastardly dog. Don't think I don't see you. Oh, the burr. The beautiful burr. How I was thinking. How I was only dreaming it would be the burr. I think minigun might actually be really good with Pop Pop too. It seems pretty good already. Although, as I said, bloodthirsty bullets makes it kind of hard to tell, because if we don't jam them, we almost guaranteed insta-kill them. It's a proper, like, game of chance, risk-reward sort of thing. I love it. It's very good with silver bullets. Because with silver bullets, it's effectively just a massive damage up. And that's it. Still thinking grenade launcher's like our best gun right now. The Pop Pop is just, as they say, popping off. As soon as we get one of those chains where it fires like 16 of the fucking grenades in a row, they ain't nothing nobody's doing to stop us. Yeah, we'll open this up. Ooh, baby, I love you way. So, this is interesting and kind of works quite well with Mr. Old Bloodthirsty Bullets here. These holy shells are capable of saving Gundead from internal damnation. It dejams enemies. So this is quite a powerful combination we've got going on here, I have to say. If I was to rank this on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it's pretty OP. I know that's not 1 to 10, but leave me be. Okay, let's see what synergy we get here. You better be good. Lowercase r explosive bullets. Oh yes. This is a very strong synergy. For those of you that don't know, the lowercase r has many synergies, most of which don't really do anything apart from they change the amount of bullets in a burst, slightly increase damage. One of them allows you to unlock chests, but this one makes every single letter explosive. Meaning, it's very strong. Very strong. As you can see, if you get it with like irradiated lead or anything like that, it gets even stronger because every single shot starts leaving poison or fire. There we go. Oh, yes, that's a lot of explosions. And, ooh, that's quite nice too. We'll take it for this, but this is going to be lowercase r all the way, I'm pretty sure. And do we have enough money for either of these two? Sadly, we're very close, but not quite enough to get the, damn. Not quite enough to get the slime amulet, but we will take a key. We will, however, take a key. And let's hop on down, because this run's getting pretty spicy. Pretty spicy. Oh, how I do. I love the spice it in. I'm very happy with it. It's very nice. Let's see how it goes. Oh, yes. Look at that damage. Even if they jam, I don't give a damn. Okay, so I do give a damn if they're jammed and buffed. That is a give a damn moment right there. But you gotta think. So one of the big things about this synergy is not only how much damage it is actually doing, it's how insanely ammo efficient the lowercase r is. The lowercase r. Ooh. Yes, please. Take me up to 5 curse, take a heart container, but give me that damage. That sweet, sweet damage. If you hadn't noticed already, I quite like damage. I think it's pretty good. And the funny thing is, some of you may not know this, but Gungeon actually has a cap on the amount of explosions that can happen on screen at once, presumably just for the game's sake, to make sure it doesn't die. But a cool side effect of this is, guns such as this that cause so many explosions, you can actually stack up the explosive effects in one location, so even after you stop firing, explosions continue to fire off. So we're actually getting normally jammed enemies now. What? I did not dodge roll their game. Please, why? I walked into this and it just automatically dodge rolled me off the edge. I really didn't feel like I dodge rolled there. Hey, little mimic. How you doing, sir? Big iron. Ooh, do I love this gun. Oh, yes. It's like my favorite synergy with it, too. Okay, although lowercase r is an absolute slapper supreme, let's try out this bad boy. See how this performs. It can transmogrify and does pretty ludicrous damage. It's the best. The Big Iron is it's got to be one of my favorite sort of very vanilla guns, but on top of that, it has some of the most fun synergies in the game. I think it has like 3. It definitely has 2. It might have a third. But the 2 that I'm thinking of are really good. It has this one, but it also has the Big Iron one, which turns its shot into like a really big 1-pellet piercing explosive shot. It's very good. But as you may be able to recognize, this thing is dominating. I mean, we are dominating. Listen, kid. In this life, it's jam or get jammed. I just like... So... Weird side effect that I've just noticed of our cleansing rounds. When we de-jam an enemy, shooting it then gives us the chance again to deal the big damage or jam it again. So we've got this interesting sort of, like, it's kind of like a reroll mechanic where we get the 50-50 chance of whether we jam it or deal the damage, and if we jam it, we hit it again and it de-jams it, then we hit it again and it then rolls again to see if we do the insane damage or jam it again. And we can keep on going with that little train to keep re-rolling to see if we get the big damage numbers. And I think that's a pretty cute interaction there. I mean, looking at this synergy, this sort of soft synergy, shall I say, it would be really cool to see this turned into an actual synergy. I'd very much like that. We'll open this up. Hello. Oh, look at it. It's Baby Good Chanskin, which is effectively fanny pack from Isaac. When we get hit, we have a chance of getting consumables. Pretty decent. It's a consumable because why not? Not a consumable, sorry. A familiar because why not? Same way that the blank companion ring is a familiar when it has absolutely no reason to be. It's just cute. It's just cute. And we've got snare bullets, which we will probably take. Yeah, we'll take snare bullets. I like bullet modifiers. They're fun. They make things spicy and interesting. Right, let's get out the lowercase destruction. And send this guy into eternal pain. Turn him into a circle of never-ending explosions. Wow, I feel like that dodging then was quite interesting to watch. I felt like I was just dodging constantly and getting through all the little gaps there. But yeah, like, because of this stacking explosiveness, we're actually keeping explosions going while reloading. So the explosions quite literally never stop. Oh, hello, Mimic. You cannot escape me. Brr. Do a pow pow. A poo poo. A pew pew. Go. Do one. Come on. Just for me. Come on. Come on. Just one. Just one. Just one. Pop pop. Pop pop. Come on. Go 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 go. Yeah. I just wanted to see the one pop pop. One pop pop. Down we go. Oh my god, this run is insane. Oh, I love, even though these two items are from the same creator, Never Named, I do love these weird, unique interactions you get that are probably, for the most part, unintended or unexpected between modded items. They're really fun. Like, I doubt, I mean, he might have done, but I doubt that when Never Named created these two items, he thought about the possibility of having them together and how that would interact. And it's just really cool to get these two items together and just find out it works how you thought it would, and it works in such a cool, interesting way. It's really, I like it a lot. It just makes modding and the modded items and mod packs just feels a lot more alive, a lot more like the real game. And how obviously with the real game there's so many intentional interactions. I mean, there's a lot of unintended interactions as well. Things such as alien engine and flak bullets, I'm sure was an unintended synergy. But stuff like that, I just find that so interesting and so fun. Like I said, it adds a bit of like sort of realism and life to the pack and makes them feel a bit more like they belong. There you go. Back up to full ammo. Crush a few of these guys to get up to full ammo. That's how we do it in here. That guy turned into a chicken then immediately died. Back up to full ammo again. Okay, these rooms are actually kind of nutty for getting up to full ammo. I just fire off shots like it's no business, and full ammo. Oh, hey little blob king. Sorry, dude. I've killed your army. I didn't mean to. It's one of Never Named's rooms. Really like that. Never Named told me about like some of his design philosophy and how, I mean, we might have spoken about this on the podcast, actually. If you haven't checked out the podcast, by the way, please do. It's some Gungeon-themed coolness where me and Never Named, another big Gungeon YouTuber. I say another. He's a bigger Gungeon YouTuber than I am. But we talk about stuff. That's what it's called. Never Named to TheTurtleMelon talk about stuff. But anyways, we might talk about this on the podcast, but like a lot of his room design philosophy is kind of based around some of the Gungeon lore that is a little less explored, such as the Blobulon army. How in the lore they are said to be a huge army that come at you in massive numbers, and you never see that in the game. Whenever you see blobs, it's always like very few blobs sort of on their own. You never really see rooms like that one we just fought, where it's many blobs coming at you all at the same time. And he sort of used that idea to create some of his rooms. And I feel, especially in rooms like that, it really works. There's some of his bullet hell rooms which were overturned, let's say. They've been changed now, of course. But they had an army of many. The problem with them being is they're really not difficult in the slightest, but they do eat up a lot of your ammo. So if you have one of these rooms that's got an absolute fuck ton of blobs in it, you end up fighting them for 10 minutes and you run out of ammo on 4 guns. I am thoroughly enjoying this now, though. Like I said, though, anytime I get the big iron, I always feel so happy. It's one of those guns that I love using. I think the big iron and the judge are two items that are pretty regular in their functionality. They don't do anything super special. But I always enjoy using them. And I wouldn't even say they're overly powerful. I think the big iron, for the most part, is underrated by most people, but I still don't think it's out of its tier. I see you there, Mimic. Heyo, little Tommy gun action. Little Tommy gun action. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Although, at the same time, I don't like it. I don't love it. And give me my big iron back. Don't kill the poor chicken. He's just trying to live his life. Ain't no need to stomp on his dreams. So here we have the Gunzang, which would be just beautiful, so we're going to pick up that bad boy. We'll open up you, Mr. Green Chest, see what you got for us. Ooh, another new amulet. So this is... Wicker Amulet. Blanks Terrify. So when we blank, it's going to fear everything in the room. I would assume that would be the case. I'm pretty sure there's 2 different items from 2 different packs that do that exact same thing. Gunzang. You just don't know, no. Oh, when this thing pops, it pops. It looks beautiful when it pops. It looks like it's firing out like a special angelic shot because it like does that weird trail behind it. Because it's like all the arrows colliding with each other at once. It looks beautiful. Whee! Off it goes. It looks like a firework. That is magical. If it didn't have that really annoying sound, I would say someone should make that into its own bullet projectile. That's really cool. We do seem to be destroying enemy bullets on occasion. I'm not sure if that's some strangeness with the bullets. I think it probably is, but if we look here, we're destroying some shots. And we're able... Unless it's explosive rounds that's doing that. Unless explosive rounds has a property where it can delete bullets. Might be the case. You're done. You're done, kid. You've been riggedy wrecked, fella. The Gunzang's always good. With Pop, it's just... Ooh, it's spicy. And I think we got a lead god there, didn't we? I feel like it's been a little while since we had a lead god, you know. I feel like I've been slacking a little bit, slacking, and not really getting my lead gods. But there's a lead god. Put that in the bank and smoke it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But yes, I like getting lead gods. It's one of those things. It's like I don't need them. I don't need the HP, but it's just nice. It's reassuring to know that I've still got it in me, and especially after a little bit of a break. In fact, probably the break helped out with that fact. I don't know. Maybe on the YouTube community it's little known, but like a lesser known fact about me is I'm actually quite a big FPS player. I play a lot of games like this, like Binding of Isaac. I started playing Nuclear Throne, obviously. Enter the Gungeon, Darkest Dungeon, all that sort of stuff. But I'm actually quite a big FPS player. In my free time, I would say 90% of the time, well, maybe not 90, but like a good like 70% of the time in my free time, I'm probably going to be playing it, like when I'm gaming at least. We've got a Mimic in this next room. No, nearby though. I'm probably going to be playing a first-person shooter, such as Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone. I play a lot of that, and you may think that puts me really like out of sorts for playing this when I come back to it, because they're such different games, but I don't know, it feels... Oh my god, can you just calm down, sir? That was rude to the highest order. I wasn't expecting to take a double jammed hit in that room, but apparently I didn't have a choice. Oh no, it's dead hell. God damn that room. Okay, here's the mimics. Here's the mimics. Business boy. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I think that's the one problem with using mimics in combat rooms. It's not exactly a big deal, but you can feel... If any of you play with the faster movement speed out of combat, you can feel the movement speed change when there's a mimic nearby, because it technically counts as you being in combat even when you're not in a combat room. And that can be really, really disorientating and feel a bit weird. That chicken is fully stuck in that wall. I'm sorry, sir. I'll kill you. I don't want you to suffer. I don't want you to suffer. We should use a blank here. We've got a lot of blank effects that are pretty interesting here. Oh, okay. It adds a debuff to them. So this guy's permanently feared, or for a very long time at least. You've been jammed, but don't worry. Explosive Bullets has my back. We can probably skip through this room. Oh, I do love to be as overpowered as I am right now. It's pretty sexy, to say the least. I do love to jam an enemy, then immediately unjam it again. Most of the time we don't even get a chance to unjam the enemies, though. We just kill them a bit too quickly. And it's very nice to see that I didn't jam the shot grub there. Thank you for dying. Oh, new mimic room. Item. No! I don't have any keys. That one's a mimic, though. So we will get an item from this one. The fuck is that thing? That's kind of bugged. Right, interesting. What is this exactly? Terrifying cold. This skull will freeze solid any enemy that comes close. Interesting. We've also got more mimics around somewhere, unless this one's just bugged to the unholy amount. Because we've still got that slowdown. So there's still another room with mimics in it somewhere nearby. Yeah, explosive bullets is doing some weird things where it's hitting bullets mid-air. And I think that's like a combination between that and like the purifying rounds or the cleansing rounds, should I say. Got him. I'm going to go this way. I think it's this way. Excuse me? I don't know what's down here. Just keep firing and hope for the best. Oh my good holy god. What abomination is this? This is the boss. We're out of ammo on this bad boy. Oh no. Whatever am I to do? I'm gonna pow pow rocket you. Comment that boom boom pow. Do you remember the Black Eyed Peas? Oh my. Oh my. What a bunch of terrible noise they made for a long time. Only 80s bangers for me. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lich. We had a meeting, and collectively we decided as a group that you were going to get deleted today. Sorry about that, sir. I know you probably didn't want that, but group decision. Had to be this way, kid. Oh yeah, we also collectively decided that your second phase and third phase are gonna face the same treatment. Sadly enough for you, it's a real shame, but sorry, kiddo. It's pizza time. By pizza, I mean explosives. Imagine that. You simply order some pizza. You open the box, and there's a grenade in there. And you're dead. What a sad way to go. I mean, to be fair though, if you were in the absolute awe of the moment of when you open the pizza box, then and you died at that very instant, you'd at least be happy. Do you want to suck on my lowercase r, bitch? We've weakened you. Boom, boom, kapow. Boom, boom, pow. Huh, style on him. Style on him. Oh, he just walked into the explosions. Look at that. Look at the explosions. Oh, it's funny. There you go. An absolutely cracking run there. Didn't even have to try, really, did we? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That was a fun one. I did enjoy that very much. Very much so. It went from an interesting start to an even more interesting middle and end. Like, that got crazy. I love it when, like, Like, I remember, it was quite a long time ago now. It was probably pre-AG&D, actually. I remember reading an article of, like, it was a pretty well-known game reviewer who had, like, written a game review about this and said about how the ammo economy was really bad, which it was before AG&D. There was a lot of problems with ammo. And saying, like, oh, you wouldn't want to get stuck on bullet hell with the lowercase r. And it's like, as soon as synergies came out, that whole thing got completely thrown out the window. Like, lowercase r is if you have synergies for it, it's a very good gun, especially that synergy specifically. Explosive bullets at the best of times at the worst time, sorry, is amazing anyways, and that's it at the best of times. But yes, I hope you guys did enjoy this absolutely fantastic episode. It was a bit of a banger supreme, and I will see you guys in the next one.